Hey guys, so this is an impromptu video because I have something that I need to get off of my chest. I'm going to edit, upload, and film this all in one day. So you guys are getting a bonus video because I just watched John Kuchin. I don't want to say his name wrong, but I will link his channel down below. I watched his video about Shane Dawson's recent attack. And if you guys don't know what happened to Shane Dawson, I am part of the LGBT community. I consider myself a bisexual woman, and I cannot help but be so angry at what is going on because I watched John's video and I had kind of heard a little bit about a couple things that were going on with Shane Dawson and the fact that, you know, he was kicked out of somewhere. And basically what happened is him and his boyfriend Ryland went to an event. I guess it was military related. I don't know exactly how that all went, but I'll link all of different sources and John's video down below. I'm going to link a ton of information about it because, to be honest, it's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard because Shane Dawson is just, yeah, he like shames people and he, you know, he has his own like shtick that he does, and I love him personally. He's part of the reason that I started getting back into filmmaking because I was really just kind of bored, and I was seeing his channel and he was just like making all these really fun videos, and I was like, I don't have to upload them to the internet, but I can film them. And then I was like, well, why not? I can just upload them. So Shane is a huge inspiration for me, and this is why it's like, it really hurts me to see this going on. And basically what happened is he was kicked out of somewhere, and not only was he kicked out of somewhere because that's like an issue in and of itself, but he was injured pretty severely. They almost broke his leg, and I don't know, there was a photo circulating around the internet of him with a black eye. I don't know if that's fake or like doctored or if that's actually what happened to him too, because if that did happen, then I am even more infuriated. But for this to happen in 2017 is just mind-blowing. I don't understand how people, especially people who are supposed to be serving our country and protecting our freedoms and protecting our liberties, and being gay in this country is not a crime. It is a crime in other countries. It is not a crime here. It is not a choice that you go through. It is something that you discover within yourself. And it really hurts me to see somebody who is completely just puts really funny and good vibes out onto the internet. And when my mom was sick and my mom was dying, I found solace in his videos. I really enjoyed his videos, and they got me through a lot of really tough times when I just needed a good laugh. And it's really painful to see something like this happen to especially him, because it kind of worries me because like America right now is, I don't know if I feel safe walking around. I don't go out at night anymore because I am very open about my sexuality on not only YouTube, but on social media. I am an open book when it comes to that. Ask me any questions. I do not care. And it's just so crazy that in 2017 this is still happening, and I feel like I just need to get this out because you can't just continue to be the same. You need to be the change in the world, and we are not being the change in the world. We are making it just so much more hostile of an environment to live in. And this has been driving me crazy for so long because I see these posts on Facebook that are saying, oh, I'm a woman that doesn't believe in the Women's March. Okay, but other people believe in it, so why do you have to make us feel dumb for believing in something? And why do you have to make other people feel scared to walk around holding their boyfriend's hand at a party that they were invited to? It just really makes me scared for the general public mainly, because this is happening in Los Angeles. I believe this happened in Los Angeles. Do not, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this did happen in California, where California is such an accepting place, probably one of the most liberal places on the planet. And that happened there. And I live in Maryland, which is also a very liberal place, but if that happens in LA, who knows what's gonna happen in Baltimore? Who knows what's gonna happen in Annapolis? Who knows what's gonna happen where I live? Who freaking knows? No one. No one knows. And to see all of these hate crimes and transgender people committing suicide and just all of this stuff since the election, I will say flat out, since the election, there have been so many problems. And I don't know, I will not say my political stance, because to be honest, I'm a complete moderate. I believe Republican things, I believe Democratic things, and I have a lot of time, and I have a hard time picking out a politician to stand by, because none of them truly have all of the things that I want in a politician and that I want in something. So this isn't about Trump. This is about what America has become since his inauguration, well, not even since his inauguration, since he was elected. And I'm not saying that they have a correlation, because these bigoted people could have still done the same thing after, after even, let's say Hillary got elected, they could still be doing these bigoted things. So I'm not saying it's Trump. It could be, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to make a political joke about it. I'm not going to make a political spectacle out of it. I don't think that's what this is. I really want this to just be like an awareness video. If someone doesn't see any of those other videos and they see mine, which is probably not true because I have like 5 subscribers, but if you guys see this video and you can take it at any sort of face value, please do, because this is just becoming such a problem in our country, and it's so sad because we're supposed to be such a free place. And Tana Mojo posted a video about the N-word and about how someone asked her to say it. And it's like all of these different things to all of these different YouTubers, and you see it and it's like, these are people that are like, really, they don't do anything to you. And it's so mind-blowing. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that it's so mind-blowing because it really is. I have no words for any of this. Like, I had to sit down and make a video. I'm standing, but I had to make a video. This is so impromptu. I literally set up the tripod and put it on and hit record. And I'm probably not gonna edit this a whole lot because I want you guys to see me being so like passionate and angry, and this is like my real personality, which I can get really boring just sitting in the chair. So I think I'm gonna actually do more videos standing up, but this is just becoming a huge issue, and it is going to continue being a huge issue if people don't start changing things and if people don't start standing up for what they truly believe in. And people are gonna call me a special snowflake, people are gonna call me some delicate flower. That's fine. I have a thicker skin than all of you guys combined. I have heard every name in the book. Basically, things are not changing. They're either getting worse or people aren't doing things about it to change things. And it's just driving me crazy to see all of these people post homophobic, post racist, post anti-women, which I don't know where you came from, but I'm pretty sure you came from your mother, so you should respect women a little bit more. But that's what pisses me off the most out of any of this. If we're gonna seriously get into it, it's not only the hate crimes, it's not only the racism, forget about all of that. And remember where you came from. You came out of a woman. And all of these people that are gonna constantly say degrading things about women or whatever you're gonna say something like that, you're gonna call me a special snowflake, whatever. You came from a woman and you should respect women a lot more than people do. And I didn't want this video to get there, but it kind of ended up getting there. But I really wanted to bring it back to Shane because this is all about really just a couple of really specific events that have been going on that I just can't be quiet about anymore. I see it all the time and people tell me it in public now because people somehow, they just know. I've been in public and I've been in like Walmart and someone has called me and they don't even know me. They don't even know anything about me. And that has been since he was elected. It's mind-blowing to me. The same thing happened to me right after the election happened. I was in a public bathroom and someone confronted me. Public bathrooms don't even have cameras. So you can't do anything in a public bathroom. You can get away with anything you want. And it's really sad, but there are no cameras, so they can't get in trouble. So of course a woman cornered me in a bathroom, and it was scary. Like, I think I was swiping on Tinder. I don't know what I was doing, but somehow she knew. And she came up to me and she just like confronted me. And it's just, this is all so crazy and so bad. And not only is racism a huge thing, but being homophobic is just, it's 2017. Stop being so homophobic. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. It's so annoying. And for Shane Dawson to be physically hurt and for Tana Mojo to be crying about racism, like, things are happening in this country that, like, people my age are completely naive to. Like, I'm gonna be 21 in February, and everyone I know is all up in their head, all up in their parents' politics, all up in not having... Now, I don't want this to be, you know, mistaken or taken wrongly, but a lot of you do not have your own opinions yet. I'm not saying all of you, but some of you don't. And if you are going to just do it because of your parents, does that make you a really good citizen? Does that make you a good voter? Does that make you better that you're promoting something that is so wrong in so many people's eyes? And it's just crazy. It's really crazy. And going to the school that I go to, which I'm not sure if I'm comfortable saying yet, but the school that I go to is extremely liberal. And it's so mind-blowing that this still happens on my campus. This happens on my campus to me and to people that I know. And it's crazy that this happens on my campus, because I thought, oh, Maryland, they're not gonna say anything about gay people. It's so liberal. That's the reason I, you know, love living here so much, is because everybody is so kind and wonderful. I really love living in Maryland, and everyone is so kind and so wonderful. And I've had the least amount of racism and I guess homophobia too in Maryland. I've had significantly less than in Jersey, where I used to live, and significantly less in other places, but it is so much more accepting here, and I still am finding these things. So I cannot imagine what other LGBT people are going through throughout the country that live in red states and live in states that it's not appropriate or less accepted still to this day. And it hurts. That's really sad to me. And I guess I will leave you with this. This is a angry rant, and I will just say to the very end of this video that I, like I said, did not want to make any sort of political statement. This is just based on a couple of events that have happened that are just kind of really bugging me at this point, and I feel like I have to say something about it because I'm a part of that group that's being discriminated against. So, like, to everybody who's watching, like, if you want someone like me who's 5'2" and 120 pounds to get punched in the face for being gay, please unsubscribe. Don't, because that's not what I'm about. I'm not about it. I am a bisexual woman who is completely comfortable with saying that to the entire world and to put that on the internet, and I should not be scared that someone is going to give me backlash for being gay or for being part of that community or for being a different race, for being a woman. If anybody is going to say stuff like that to me, you don't have to watch. Because to be honest, I'm not doing these videos for anything other than for myself. I have been bored at home and I just want to make content. I'm bored and I want to make content because I enjoy making content. And I would be making content, and even if I didn't upload it, I would probably still be making this video if I didn't upload it. But I feel like I have to make a video about this. I have to. And literally, John's video is still playing, or was playing, when I decided to make this, because literally it has been driving me crazy. I've been hearing these things and I can't get them out of my head. And it's so mind-blowing to me that we are in 2017 and that this is still happening. And it's gonna be 2 years since marriage equality. And now all of a sudden, things are just being so bad. And so many hate crimes and so many transgender people committing suicide and all of these different things. And it's just, what is our country becoming? What is our country becoming? Because the financial issues and all that stuff, I understand if you have different opinions about that. I understand. I'm not going to state my political opinions, but like I said before, I don't consider myself a Republican or a Democrat. I consider myself slightly on the more liberal side, but mainly for social issues like these. And for people who are going to say, oh, but the money situation, the money, I get it, okay? We don't all have the same opinion when it comes to money, but I don't understand how anyone, Republican, Democrat, freaking black, white, green, blue, I don't care. It really blows my mind at this point in history that I still have to be concerned about walking around at night holding a girl's hand. That really just blows my mind. And that's all I have for today, guys. This is a bonus video that you guys are getting, and I don't know if you guys are gonna consider it a bonus because it's a little angry, but I definitely had to get this out there. It was driving me up a wall, and I feel really good. I got it off my chest. So if you guys have any comments, questions, anything, please leave them in the comments below. Also, I want to shout out my friend's clothing company, West Coast. Go check them out on Instagram. I think they have like Twitter and Facebook and all that kind of stuff, but definitely go check them out. Really good clothing company, really comfortable, awesome, and really good friends with someone, so go check them out. And I guess if you like rants like this, I guess I'll post them every now and again because I feel like I have to sometimes. And if you guys like them, please leave it in the comments. And if you guys have had any similar experiences, I'd be really interested to talk to you guys. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. I comment back to every single one of you, so please feel free to leave a comment and subscribe, like, do all that jazz. And if you want to, turn on my notifications because random videos like this that are not Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday will be coming out every now and again. So yeah, you guys might get a bonus video. But like I said, I have kind of a few pre-recorded videos, so you'll be seeing those, but this one is being edited, filmed, and uploaded on the exact same day. So yeah, I'm losing daylight, so I'm gonna go, but this was, I needed to get this out there. I needed to post this, I needed to film this, and yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing too much editing in this, so I'm sorry if I stutter or do anything like that, but I don't think I'm editing this that much because I want it to be pure and show the anger that I have shown. So yeah, I guess that's it, and I will talk to you guys for my next video. Also, I'd like to give a big I'm gonna give another shout out to Callan Dior. She finally was the one who told me to just like, you have all these videos, like, you've been thinking about doing it. I want to give one last shout out to Callan Dior. I will link her channel down below. She's a mommy vlogger. She does makeup videos. She does story time. She does pretty much everything kind of like I do. So I thought it would be really cool to give her a shout out. Callie, you're awesome. And yeah, you're beautiful. I love your family and I'm kind of addicted to your vlogs. So if that doesn't sound creepy enough, and yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you didn't like my angry rant, then cool, but this had to be said. All right, bye guys.